Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be testing out the T4 Dark Cerberus. There's, not so expensive. It's 600 million ISK, so it's like not a billion ISK ship, but I mean it's not super cheap either. I want to find a ship that is like reasonably priced that can do the T4 Darks, because you earn a decent amount of ISK from T4 Abyss, and T4 Darks are particularly good because the filament prices are very cheap. So this is the fit I've got right here. We were testing out noprop Cerberus before, and it actually worked pretty decently. Only issue was the application was a bit problematic. So here I've solved that issue and increased the DPS, ramped that stuff up a little bit. We've got dual webs, so we're going to be applying really well. We've got the Rigor Catalyst 1, so instead of Tech 2, we've got Tech 1, and then we've got Calefaction Catalyst right here, just to increase our DPS even more, because I feel like 2 webs will be enough application with this Rigor over here, plus we've got a Polybolos as well. I think that it'll be better just to have a bit more DPS. We'll see. So we're going to test this out. We've got less tank because I downgraded the Multispectrum, replaced it with another Federation Stasis, maybe Webifier we had before. And tank was really good with dual Multispectrums before. So that's why I'm thinking that we can afford to replace one. And because of that, I've added some boosters as well to further increase our application and also our tanking capabilities too. Let's see, location, save, let's go. I've added some rage nova or explosive rage missiles because we needed some before. I thought that it would have been appropriate when we were up against Drekavax, because Drekavax have very low explosive resist, so I think it's actually better to just go with explosive when you're facing Triglavians rather than going kinetic, even though kinetic is buffed. You can see what the DPS here on this ship is when you've got kinetic 860 DPS. I mean, only 3 damage. Okay, and then 4 actually because of the Calefaction Catalyst over here. I was thinking of going Bayloading Accelerator, but I opted in for Calefaction Catalyst. I just wanted to be a bit more ammo efficient, because the Cerberus already has a really fast fire rate, so I was just thinking, okay, maybe don't have to just waste so much ammunition and just reload all the time, instead just to make each shot count a bit more. But I think you get a tiny bit more DPS by going with the Bayloading Accelerator. I just wanted to go with the Calefaction Catalyst just to doing something a little bit different than I usually do. Got the boosters in now. We've not got any implants, no implants at all. Okay, we've got the Cinnabar room. It is quite deadly against the Cerberus because the Cerberus has a very low EM resist. We will want to go with the Caldari Navy, I believe. What is the lowest resist profile? Yeah, Caldari Navy is what we want to go for. The Scourge. But the sound is really loud, so I have to turn it down a bit. Turn this down a bit. Okay, and we can use our shield booster right here. We've got a really powerful shield booster, Pith A-type. So hopefully we get some good hits. Unfortunately, we've got also some ghosters as well as a Demon Automat Suppressor. We've not got any elite Lucifer Cynabal, so unfortunately it's not a good representation of like a hard wave. But hopefully we'll get through this anyway. We'll take out that Ixion actually, because he's doing a bit of guidance disruptors. We'll just make our way towards the transfer conduit. So if you have not seen my previous video on the no prop Cerberus and you're thinking, well, why should you do no prop? The reason is just because I think we're in a dark site. We're naturally gonna have buff in our speed. I was thinking, okay, maybe we could make our ship a lot more powerful in exchange for no propulsion module. Plus the dark side is going to make us have an easier time tanking, because we're going to have, like, just overall, they're going to have less range and we'll be able to dodge stuff a bit better. Not that it's going to be easy to dodge stuff here in the dark side without a prop mod, but still, they're going to have a harder time hitting. So it seems like application is pretty decent. Not too bad, not too bad. We'll take out the Webifiers, actually, because this will make us get a bit closer, because I think we need to get a bit closer to the transfer conduit. It's just still a bit far away, and then when you've got no prop, it goes pretty slow. So I was a bit worried now, because I felt like the tank was on the low side, because, I mean, we didn't have any elite Lucifer Cynabal, so it can be a lot worse than this in terms of DPS. And we were having our tank go a little bit down in the beginning, but it was a very friendly Cynabal wave. It was not like a high damage one. It could be a lot worse with elite Lucifer, so I just feel like the tank might be on the low side, even though we're using it all the time. We are cap stable, so that's good. Actually, we'll go for this burst over here. Bursty burst. I'll just get to the transfer conduit. We're applying actually really good right here. Well, there's a time. We've just 2.5 minutes. Oof, that's really good. Good. See if this Lucifer Ixion wants to get any closer, but we'll just make our way towards the transfer conduit. This is good though, we're able to do some decent damage, all things considered, with the guidance disruptors and some deviant automatic suppressors here, so that's good to see. Do you see that one shot right there? Really great to see. We'll take out these drones, see if they don't get slaughtered by the deviant automatic suppressor. Have drones go for this guy. Yeah, I got some good hits right there. Could maybe approach him. See now, this velocity is not able to be viewed so much right here. I'll just go for the transfer conduit. There we go. Good. Finished the first wave in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So decent time. Boost up the shields. That was a pretty quick time right there. I mean, we're not using any rage. Its application is really difficult with the rage. I think we could against some cruisers if we've got the dual webs going on. Okay, we'll try these guys with rage. Scourge rage. I have a feeling it would still be better with Caldari Navy, but it'll just be satisfying to be able to use rage. Okay, so we can use the shield booster all the time because there's no newts over here. We'll go for this guy over here who's getting in close. 38 kilometer range. Make sure we use the webs straight away. We'll deploy drones as well. 800 volley. So even without the webs, we're doing some decent volleys. Come on, get those webs on the way. I reckon 1k. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's good right there. That's good. These dual webs seem to be pretty potent right here. Knock out that Lucid Watchman. 800 volley. 2000. What's his resist? Kinetic resist 60%. So I think it's almost perfect application. Maybe not exactly perfect, but it's almost perfect. If it's 802k volley, so it's a bit less than half of the damage we should be effectively doing. And we're tanking all right. I'll have drones go for this guy over here. Maybe a little bit of damage is being lost because he's not got any. He's not got any structure HP, and he was doing 1.4k volley on the structure. But then again, maybe a bit of it was bleeding into the armor. That's why we didn't get a full volley. Yeah, so it's doing a little bit less damage. I don't know, maybe it could be better to go with the Caldari Navy. We'll test this out. Caldari Navy. Webifier this guy. See now, we did, how was it now, 800 something volley? But I don't think we'll get 800 volley right here because, yeah, it's 600 because it was, he's got 60% resist. Even if we do get perfect application with that, Caldari Navy is going to still be less than 800. Okay. Because we're doing 1600 volley with the Caldari Navy. If he's got 60% resist, it'll be about, I don't know, like 600-700 something. If you've got perfect application, that's exactly what we got because we got like a 600 volley. You see that big volley right there. Oh, this is pretty speedy. Dual webs is pretty speedy, I must say. Oh, do not want this. Press the hotkey. I think it was V. I think it's the D scan key. Yeah. Like this. Detach it. Can put this. And then if I press V, so just this comes up, doesn't disorientates me. We'll go to the transfer conduit because these guys are feeling like they want to kite us a bit. Approach the transfer conduit, please, not the Lucid Watchman. Exactly the opposite of what I want to do. The noprop Cerby, you have to be a bit tactical in your piloting so you don't waste a bunch of time moving. So now we're doing quite a bit less damage because we've not got the webs going on. Okay, now we've got the webs. Popped! And we'll go with Caldari Navy as our like default ammunition type just in case we get really hard to hit types of enemies. So pretty quick right here, pretty quick. Average 4 minutes per run or wave. Preferably I'd like to do this under 10 minutes, but you can't have everything. This is what I mean, like these kind of waves here, you just want to have Caldari Navy. There's no reason to have Rage. Little frigates. Go towards transfer conduit. Go for the snare cast. Have we got any spotlighter? No ghosters or no oh, we see at 67 damage, so tiny damage hits. There's no guidance disruptors here, so that's good. There's a blue cloud. They're not in the blue cloud right now, but eventually they'll get in there. They'll be absolutely slapped. Oof, you see that 1k volley? Annihilating these rogue drones. Like it's absolutely nothing. I wonder how the tank is going to be against really difficult waves. Like a Sancha cruiser wave, I think could be a problem because we've got low EM resist, very low EM resist. It feels quite spooky how little EM resist we got right here. So I think we could have issues when it comes to the Sancha waves. The only thing that's good with this ship is it's got really good thermal resist in terms of this tanking. That is because the Sanchas do also do a bit of thermal damage, but they mainly do EM damage. Web this guy right here. What's our shield boosting? 100 HP. Yeah, these guys are just getting slaughtered right here. No issue whatsoever. The dual webs are just so good. Feels almost like if you want to do dark sides, it's a must to have dual webs. Unless you've got some high grade hydras or something like that. I feel like application is so difficult without the dual webs. Like even when it comes to sacrilege, it's really beneficial to have 2 webs. It makes a big difference. Because the increased velocity is just such a big deal when it comes to the dark sides. It makes the application so bad. It's good for us when it comes to avoiding damage, but it's bad for us as well when we want to destroy stuff. So that's good. You see that 10-minute completion time? I mean, obviously we had very easy wave here in the end. Could do another one. See how that goes. Okay, I got the filaments. Let's go. Hardener Abyssal Overmind. Ooh, okay, we're gonna go with the Mjolnir Rage because this guy has a big shield HP. Then we're gonna go with Scourge Rage afterwards. Fogcaster. Let's get in close. Got the D automatic suppressor helping us out as well. Let's see now. Oh, the Hardener Abyssal Overmind is quicker than us. Oh, that is a bit of an issue right there. That's a bit of an issue because he can just keep at range if he feels like it. We'll just start shooting right here. Oh no, my drones are getting slaughtered. No drones. Forgot about the automatic suppressor. So now what is this resist profile? See this. Look at the difference here. EM and kinetic. A really big difference. Get a bit of webs. Web-to-web. And then we go with Scourge Rage. And it seems like explosive and kinetic are the best to use here. I'll just orbit this guy 500. And we'll just blast him to pieces. Simple as that. 807 DPS with our missiles only. Unfortunately, we lost a drone right there and completely slaughtered the rest of them. We're not really going to have any more usage of our drones. Yeah, see here we got 2k volley and doing only 600 damage. It's not because of our application, it's just because of the sheer amount of resists this guy has. Makes the damage reduced so much. We could do explosive, but the explosive resist and kinetic resist are basically the same, but we do much more kinetic damage. We can actually try bumping this guy towards the transfer conduit just to save a bit of time. Because we're quite far away. Do not want to be too far away so we waste a bunch of time traveling to the transfer conduit. Save time, save time. So bumpity bump. It's a bit difficult to bump when you've got no prop mod actually. A bit difficult. Move a little bit to the side. Urgh. Let's move here. Oh, he's taking so much damage that I think we might as well just go now. He's just... It's hard to bump him. He'll just go towards the transfer conduit in the meantime. I think I'll be better like this. I'll still be able to do some damage even if we've not got our webs on him. I'm thinking of testing out some mission stuff actually, because I haven't done a bunch of missions recently. I've been going off a bit of the missions because it just felt very repetitive and they just feel like all the same, but I still like them because they're basic PvE activities that you could do with a wide variety of ships. Not as locked in as the Abyss. Reeler to Caldari Navy. Let's go here, check this out. So the waves I worry about most are the Sancho waves, like heavy Cinabal waves. And, what more? What more? I'm not so worried about Triglavians because we've got good resists for them. And we'll wreck them pretty fast as well. Maybe mainly those waves just because of our EM resist being so bad. Now, this is a good Triglavian wave. There's a benchmark for Triglavians because these Kikimoras right here are going to be pretty ruthless. We'll go with Caldari Navy. Caldari Navy Explosive or Mjolnir, Nova. Ghoster. Take him out because we do not want him to make our application really bad. And start webifying. Wreck his face. 800 volleys, that's good to see. We might be able to even use Rage, but I'm not going to chance it here. Okay, take him out there. They are not able to hit us really because they're able to hit us, but very bad because the dark side is just reducing their optimal range so much, especially since we've got a minus 70% on the optimal range. We'll fly around this Tachyon Cloud. You can see we've got a Tachyon Cloud over here. I'm basically taking no damage actually. It's really cool to see. Going to that blue cloud over there, then it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Okay, now they're starting to do some damage. Take out the Kikimoras because all the DPS is in these Kikimoras. And we're going to starve afterwards. We take them out super fast, it's no issue really. I think we're pretty much getting perfect application. Yeah, we're getting perfect application to these guys. Or almost near perfect application, just because the dual webs are so potent. The Kikimoras, they've got pretty big signatures as well. So they're pretty easy to get application going on. Especially now that we're going to go into a blue cloud. Does the Cerberus get explosive radius or any kind of application buffs? No, it doesn't. Pretty pop. All Kikimora is down, now it's just the Damas. Knock out these Damas as well. I'm getting, I think, almost perfect application to the Damas too. That's good to see. And I felt like those ghosters that we had in the beginning of the site, they contributed a lot less than they usually would, because I before had ghosting Damavix in the previous test with the fit with only one web, and it's going a lot better now, I feel, like, than the before, just because of how good application we've got with the dual webs. It really shows how powerful the dual webs are in the dark sites. Like, they play a lot bigger role than it usually would be. I think you can get max application with one web, maybe, in normal, like, non-dark sites, but it's very difficult to get it in dark sites. Unless you got the high-grade Hydra. Elite implants. Got to transfer conduit now, because they're getting... This wave is getting close to the end. What is the time? Approaching 9-minute mark. Okay. Finish this wave. Caldari Navy. And we barely had to use the blue cloud at all. We were having so good application anyway. Next room, next room. What have we got here? I want to face a meaty Sunshine Cynnabal wave. Oh, okay, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. A meaty sand. This is like one of the most difficult Cynnabal waves you can get. So if we're able to get through this, then we know we're able to do a lot. This Cynnabal wave is no joke right here with triple elites. Yeah, we're getting slaughtered right here. Overheat this shield booster and multispectrum. And the damage as well. The issue here is just our EM resist is just way too low. Got way too low EM resist. See these volleys right here? The elite Lucifers. Okay, take out this guy right here. Come on. Okay, we're taking out one. Maybe we can get through this if we are lucky. Come on now. How about drones? Maybe go for this one. We've got drones getting slaughtered. Come on, missiles. Missiles. Do your thing. Take out this elite Lucifer. I think we might be able to tank the rest. We're just about tanking. Come on, now we'll go for this one afterwards. Stop with the shield booster overheating. Okay, now I go for this guy. Stop with the multispectrum overheating. Might be just able to get through this if we don't lose our cap. Who is guidance disrupting us? The Ixions are not making it easier either, because of their tracking disrupting. Well, okay. I think we'll get through this just about. Hornet died. But I think we will actually pull through. Just about. Look at this application. This application is non-existent. 200 volley. Because of these guidance disruptors, we might have actually had a better chance of getting this done quicker if we had gone for the Ixions first, maybe? Oh, it's the Tachyon cloud as well that's causing problems, perhaps. Come on, take this guy out. Thank you very much. Okay. We need to go for these Ixions right here. We need to get out of this Tachyon cloud. It's causing problems. Well, okay, that was good to see. We were able to get through that wave just about, but I mean, we may as well have been unlucky, got a lot of wrecking shots or something, and we would have got through. We were absolutely not tanking this with any comfort whatsoever. We were just lucky to be able to overheat, brute force overheat through it. But it's just funny, I was saying meaty Cynnabal wave, and exactly. Like these are, I think this is one of the most difficult Cynnabal waves you can encounter, because at 3 elites, I don't think you can get more than that in a T4. Oh, that was pretty ruthless right there. Oh, we managed to get through it. We managed to get through it. And it's a good ending wave as well. So extreme Cynnabal wave versus the noprop Cerberus. Managed to get through just about. Hanging on to dear life with this structure. Okay, take him out there. I feel like application is a lot better now that we took out that one Ixion. And then we've got Dremiel as well. With our structure on fire, our modules on fire, our drones completely destroyed, we managed to survive. Why are our webs? Oh yeah, our webs are on this guy because he's not in range. Okay, there we go. A meaty Cynnabal wave. We were able to get through that. All right, there we go. No prop Cerberus. We have to improve the tank somehow. The application was good. Perhaps we could make the application slightly worse, but we could somehow perhaps get more tank. But on the other hand, I feel like application was borderline in that last Cinnabar wave because of how many Guidance Disruptors we had. But I guess an improvement to tank could be something like this. Remove that Rigor, EM Shield Reinforcer. Something like this maybe. And maybe if we remove the Calefaction, maybe we can get a Rigor Catalyst. So we actually have application, just less DPS. Actually, this could be an option because we'll have more DPS, we'll have more EM, we'll have less pure DPS, but the thing is, I think it will still be good because half of the time, I mean, in that Cinnabar wave, for example, if we're thinking of making a fit that's going to be able to get through that Cinnabar wave, this will be a lot better because we're anyway not getting full application, so there's no point in increasing the DPS. So instead, we want to increase the application right here. So, and then plus we get this EM shield rig. I think that'll be really good. So this could be a good next test right now. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.